Hi guys, we just wanted to take this opportunity to give you a brief evaluation of our Surf London project.
Our objectives were to introduce the Surf London brand to the market whilst boosting Hurley's brand recognition in the UK, with our target market being male teenagers aged 13 to 17 and university students aged 18 to 24.
Overall, 4 magazines got involved. These were Huck, Surfer's Path, Wavelength and Surf Europe. And each of these magazines' websites has a European following fan base and achieved a large amount of impressions.
This helped achieve the objectives of brand recognition and drove consumers to both the online and high street retailers. Given more time on this project, we believe we could have got more magazines involved and interest in this was high, and we could have even got some of the actual paper publications involved as well.
We believe Tess Sheeran's work has been a major positive throughout this process, as her work allowed us to generate large amounts of interest in the t-shirt over the internet. Her work is due to be shown at the London Surf Film Festival pop-up gallery, giving the t-shirt a regeneration of interest after the expected lull following the culmination of the competition. We have posted Tess's video on various websites such as YouTube, Facebook and Vimeo.
£60 has been spent altogether on Facebook advertising, achieving around 100 likes and 400 impressions. We think apps on the Facebook page would have been very beneficial to the site for things such as events and competitions. Low amounts of money is needed to be invested for high returns, which can be seen on Red Bull's and Nike 6.0 Facebook pages. With this, we believe that an increased amount of Facebook advertising investment would maximise the page likes to page impressions.
This initiative was used to let the London-based consumer know about the competition and the high street retailer from which they could purchase the product. Around 2,500 flyers were distributed, with Club Blue Room announcing an increased interest in the store and increase in sales.
The winner of the competition, Maurice Wondres, actually lives in London and could have been a recipient of one of the flyers. If we had the chance to do this again, the flyer could have been situated in different areas around London, such as the hit districts of Brick Lane and Camden, which would have also increased the amount of people we got to see the flyer.
Online forums such as Women's Fitness, ABC of Surfing and Made by Surfers were used to promote the brand in a similar way to magazines to create a buzz in the action sports community.
This drove consumers to the online retailer Surfdome, where they were able to purchase the t-shirt, and also towards the Facebook page to learn more about the brand and competition.
High street retailer Club Blue Room were incredibly helpful throughout this process, giving window space in their shop to promote the t-shirt. Online retailer Surfdome sent out e-flyers to just over 260,000 in their customer database, as well as including our flyer in each of their posted out sales. Surfdome also posted the brand and competition on both their Facebook page and their website.
As has been a restrictive factor throughout this process, given more time, we believe a second e-flyer would have been able to be distributed and, as mentioned before, more flyering on the streets of London. Surf London Become a Pro was won by Maurice Wondres, and his creative photo of him barrelling a wave and achieved just under 100 likes, almost double that of his other competitors. This process gained the Facebook page over 200 likes, which we believe would have significantly increased if we'd been able to run the competition for longer.
This project is still ongoing, as we are hoping to get the t-shirt into the window of Nike Town London, which is situated on the busiest shopping street in the whole of Europe.
Matt Rumble decided to take over discussions with Nike, as he is the UK sales manager and is confident of being able to set up a long-lasting, hugely beneficial relationship. This would change our target market slightly, as it would then shift towards tourists visiting London and wanting to take a souvenir of their time in the nation's capital.
Given more time, we believe we could have gained higher volumes of sales and competition entrants by creating a longer timeline, allowing us to choose when and where the consumer would hear about the product and the competition, as our timeline restricted us to getting most of the content out within a short space of time.
A product such as this would have been more suited to a May/early June start date to coincide with the start of the British summer, when most of our consumers are getting ready to buy new clothes for their summer wardrobe and book holidays. An earlier start date of this would have also allowed us to promote the competition for longer and perhaps give a more preferable and flexible date for when the winners could use their prize.
As mentioned previously, flyering in different locations in London would have been preferable. Using one high street retailer heavily focused consumers to one store. Given the chance, we would have used 7 different locations in London and around the UK to give consumers more choice in where to purchase this iconic t-shirt.
The process in setting up the t-shirt with Surf Dome was longer than first expected as well, which gave them a limited amount of time to get the message out of the tee and the competition. With more time, we would have been able to set this up a lot earlier, giving us the highest possible amount of exposure for this tee and the Hurley brand as a whole.
Thank you for this fantastic opportunity. We've enjoyed every moment of this whirlwind experience and look forward to continuing it in California at the Hurley Pro this week and into the future.
We believe that the Hurley brand is one of the most exciting surf brands in terms of its continued growth within the US and Europe, and would love to have the chance to assist with this growth around the globe.